card Dynasty is.
Here we go, Tony.
It's time for our Eliminator match.
This is an AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator match. 2-for-1 fall with 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, being accompanied by Luther and Mariah May. Wrestling from Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. She is the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm.
One of the best entrances in all of wrestling.
I would agree with that. And of course, she's got her work cut out for her coming up at Dynasty a week from Sunday when she defends the title against Thunder Rosa.
The title she never lost, Thunder Rosa.
A title that she never lost, of course. And I'll be talking with Thunder Rosa a little bit later on.
Looking forward to that one.
And now, her opponent.
Her opponent will be accompanied by Anna Jay, wrestling out of Tokyo, Japan, Azumi!
21-year-old Azumi
21.
of Queen's Quest, the faction in Stardom.
We see Anna Jay here.
Anna Jay, of course, Anna Jay was doing an interview just last night on Rampage when Azumi came out and made her statement towards Toni Storm. An amazing stat about Azumi.
Give it
a couple of amazing stats. Number one, she was Stardom High-Speed Champion for 458 days.
That's amazing.
But here's the amazing stat. She started wrestling at age 11.
What?
At age 11. You can go on the internet and you can look at her picture at age 11.
What were you doing at 11, Shivani?
Me at 11? I was just figuring out what I wanted to do in life, and I still didn't know.
Maybe a little T-ball?
Probably so, but Azumi knew what she wanted to do. Now, Azumi has been, of course, she was there on the three-way match that we had at Ring of Honor, Super Card of Honor last weekend. So Ring of Honor fans have seen her, but this is her AEW in-ring debut, and I'm glad to see that Anna Jay has come out here with her.
Absolutely. There's always safety in numbers, Tony.
Yes, there is.
But here we go. Eliminator match. If Azumi wins here, she'll get a title match in the future.
Absolutely. Also, Taito is the referee. There he is.
You know, this is the tricky thing here. A week out from a pay-per-view, Toni Storm obviously with the big title match coming up against Thunder Rosa. You don't want to get injured. You know, how far do you want to push yourself here?
Right. And look at Azumi.
Those shots.
I mean, it's obvious Toni Storm has the height advantage, but Azumi just...
I mean, Toni just laughing him off.
Undaunted, Azumi hits the ropes again.
Yeah, she's going to need a little more than that here.
There you go.
That's what you got to do. You got to outsmart her.
And that's what she did. Stomping on the foot here of Toni Storm. Azumi ahead of steam. Oh, Storm runs right over.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's going to happen 100 out of 100 times.
Azumi says, come at me again, using her speed.
Nicely done.
Leg sweep down. Another kick. And a drop kick by Azumi. And the fans love it.
How about that? Anna Jay loving it here on the floor.
Yeah, but Mariah May not so much, and Luther not so much on the far side.
Just digging the sole of the shoe right there. It's a little nastiness right there, Tony.
Just stomping on the head here.
How about it?
Fans, a reminder that next Saturday, a big program note. One, we're going to be in Peoria, Illinois at the Civic Center, and we're going to be bringing you Collision and Rampage live back-to-back, beginning at 8, 7 Central, right here on TNT. Another Collision, Rampage.
And the eve of Dynasty.
The night before Dynasty. That's exactly right. The very next night, we'll be in St. Louis. And Toni Storm with a hip check.
Just hit it with that flying ass right there, Toni.
Boy, that's a good way to say it.
Holy smokes.
And now,
oh boy, the girl's getting into it.
Anna Jay had the Queen Slayer on Mariah May for a moment, and now fisticuffs between these two.
I mean, they're just exchanging.
And Toni Storm doesn't understand what's going on.
These two just had a match Wednesday night.
Azumi is still down, and they are fighting towards the back.
They're long gone. They're going home.
Ow, Toni Storm goes shoulder first into the top of the steel. Toni Storm's hurting here, Matt.
Yeah, she certainly is. Caught off guard here.
And Azumi is looking great. If she wins, she'll get a world title shot in the future.
Oh! Just right in the face.
And this match will continue. Stay with us in picture-in-picture. See the eyes of Toni Storm that time?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, she didn't look all there. Got kicked right in the face. All right, Toni Storm's just a bit of a nut, huh?
Well, that one almost knocked her back in the silent film era.
Oh, that's good.
Azumi up on top. Shotgun drop kick from the top, and it tumbles the world champ.
Sure did. Knocking her all the way across the ring, out of the ring here.
Azumi listening to the cheers of the fans, and now...
I'll tell you what, though, Toni, I've never been a huge fan of that style of drop kick coming off the top rope.
Right.
Just a giant bump on the back.
Sure.
Hit your head, anything could happen. Feels like a real unnecessary risk right there as Azumi gets caught, hung out to dry.
But now Azumi's in trouble, and now Toni Storm gets the advantage here.
Looking at your main event later tonight. Big tag team match.
And Bryan Danielson, we heard from him earlier. He was serious, brother.
How about this right here? Battle of the Belts. International Championship Eliminator match.
Yeah, we got an hour Battle of the Belts coming up right after we go off the air here with Collision in Northern Kentucky.
Toni Storm hitting the poses here.
And now the world champ sending Azumi to the top turnbuckle. Oh! Forearm backhand chop. And a hair deal.
Just a ragdoll.
Just ragdoller.
No question.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I love it. I love it.
And now Toni Storm turning things around on Azumi.
Yes, sir.
Stepping on her head.
A little how do you do right there. That's our world champion, Toni. Take a look.
But the question is, will she be the world champion after the 21st, after next Sunday? If Azumi wins, and if Toni Storm loses on Sunday, then Azumi's going to get a shot with Thunder Rosa.
That's what it'll be.
1, 2.
And I'll tell you right now, Azumi does not want to let this type of opportunity slip away, right? Because who knows the next time you'll be in this position again.
Absolutely.
What do you think of Luther?
I think he's creepy. I always did. But he ain't my butler. So Toni Storm's got to deal with that. Meanwhile, Toni Storm dealing with the young lady in the ring, Azumi, who has come in and has performed very, very well, Matt. You got to admit.
And she certainly has. She had Toni Storm rocking and rolling earlier. You saw that big kick right in the face from the apron. But she's in trouble here, Tone.
Right now, Azumi trying as best she can to pull herself up. You're looking live at Northern Kentucky University's truest arena, where tonight, here in Northern Kentucky, we are bringing you Collision live to be followed by Battle of the Belts. And right now, timeless Toni Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion, this World Title Eliminator match against Azumi, has had quite a fight on her hands.
Azumi, 21 years old. Her first match here in AEW. National television, the bright lights could be a bit much. She's hanging in there, though.
That's a good call. It could be a bit much for a young lady like this, but she is hanging in there. And now she's slugging the world champion.
She's firing away.
Try to pump kick. Spin kick, back of the head. Question mark kick.